Hey Lawn Care Nation, in this video I'm going to talk about how you can start a lawn care business with absolutely no money coming up. So you want to start a lawn company, but the first thing that comes to your mind is, but I don't have any equipment, but I don't have a truck or a car, but I don't even have enough money to go and buy a used push mower if I wanted to start a lawn care business. Well, the first thing you have to understand is that three-letter word, but, is a dream killer, and you have to get that out of your mind. Mindset is everything, and believing and looking past those types of limitations is what's going to get you started and on the right foot. So I just finished my 13th season running my lawn care business, and over that time I've made a few observations that could help you if you're looking to start a lawn care business but have no money. A lot of the clients that I service also have housekeepers or cleaning ladies, and these seem to come in two different varieties. From my observations, they're either in established companies that come with vehicles that have decals or wraps, and in those vehicles they've got all their cleaning supplies, their vacuum cleaners and all of that. But on the other side of the coin is also the cleaning lady or housekeeper service that it's just a lady or a person on foot that is coming to their home, and they're not bringing their vacuum cleaners, they're not bringing their chemical cleaners and suppliers. The homeowner is providing all of that for that cleaning person to come and maintain the inside of their home. So essentially, that housekeeping service is providing the labor to do the job using the customer or homeowner supplied tools and resources. Now, you'd be surprised with the amount of customers that I go and quote each year that are looking to have a lawn service because they just can't do it anymore on their own, or they just don't want to do it anymore on their own. But in their garage they've got a push mower, they have a string trimmer, they may have hedge clippers, they may have a handheld blower, or even a broom that you could use and utilize. So I think there's a real opportunity there for somebody who wants to get started and doesn't have any money or equipment to get started, because there is a lot of lawn care clients that are serviced that have their own equipment that you could utilize. Now, you may think to yourself, who's going to hire me if I don't have equipment? There's all these fancy lawn care companies out there with fancy trucks and trailers and all their equipment on board. Well, let me tell you, another thing that I've observed over the years is that there is a subset of clients that are intimidated by that fancy truck and fancy trailer, because in their mind, they think that means it's going to be expensive because how else is that person paying for all of that equipment and stuff? And now this doesn't mean that every client that you would service using their own equipment would be a lowball customer or a really cheap customer. In a lot of cases, those clients could be the elderly or just people that can no longer service their lawn out of no fault of their own. And maybe they're on a fixed income, and it's not necessarily that they're cheap or that they're looking for lowballers or things like that. It's just that they just can't financially afford to pay a higher price. Now, you could use that to your advantage coming in and kind of use that as your company's shtick and advertise your business and service as such, as coming in and say playing on the why pay those high landscaper prices, let us come in and mow your lawn using your own equipment and kind of go off of that angle. So how would you go about getting customers for this type of lawn care business? Well, first, I'd look inside your own neighborhood, on your own city block, and look for customers that get their lawn serviced, and ask them just to get some reference on what the going rate is in your area for a lawn cut for a similar sized home like that. And then from there, you can adjust your prices and come in, a bit lower, because of course you're not providing that equipment. You're not the one that's paying for the fuel to run that mower. So you'd be coming in at a lower cost to get your foot in the door and just get started. This will get you some valuable experience and really get you on the road to see if a lawn care business is right for you. So how else would I advertise this type of business and try to gain more customers? Well, I think there's a bunch of free options that you can do. Number one, first and foremost, I think, is that you can use Facebook. A lot of Facebook groups out there are tailored for specific neighborhoods. I know in the area that I live in, this is the case, that I can go to specific parts of the city, and there's actually Facebook groups about that particular neighborhood, about people that live in that neighborhood. And you can post things that you've seen, you can post things for sale, that sort of stuff. And you could target that particular audience for that neighborhood that you want to work in. Especially if you don't have a vehicle to get around and you're going to maybe get around on foot or take the bus or public transit, that you can target those specific neighborhoods by putting those free sort of postings in those community groups. You'd be surprised in the spring, even I'm surprised each spring when I go onto Facebook and look in those community groups where somebody will post that, hey, my college son is looking to earn some extra money and wants to mow some lawns for the summer. The amount of response that they get for people saying, hey, send them my way, is just amazing. So I think you'd have a really good opportunity there to pick up some new clients and get your business started and on the roll with some free Facebook type ads in those community group postings. Another way to attract clients for free, of course, is Craigslist ads. We've heard lots of stories of other lawn care guys utilizing Craigslist to post ads, and this is another way that you could go in and post those ads for simple mowing service using that customer's own equipment. Just another fantastic way that you can utilize to do that. Another low cost, low tech type way to attract customers would be to simply print out a single posting or flyer that you could take to your local community center. And a lot of community centers inside their main lobbies, say there's a swimming pool and maybe an ice rink or something like that, and you can go into their sort of main area. They'll have a bulletin board, a community bulletin board that you can post up your business cards, post up flyers, post up things for sale or lost and found type items on that community bulletin board. So just another way that you can, advertise your new business for sale. And think, a lot of these community centers have lots of programs for seniors that may be, your target customer moving forward in your lawn care business, especially looking for something where you are looking to service people's properties using their own equipment. And then, of course, there is Google My Business. Now, this is my absolute favorite way and most effective way that I market my own business is by creating that Google My Business listing or Google Places listing, as it used to be called. And basically, this verifies your business with Google so that they can post it on their search engine and in their map. So when people are searching on their mobile devices and looking for a lawn service near them, your business will be ranked according to how close you are to that particular customer. So this is fantastic because especially if you don't have a vehicle or a truck, you can go into that Google My Business listing. You can define a radius area that you want to service around where your business is so that it will only show your listing to come up when people are searching for lawn care businesses in that particularly defined area, which will make your traveling and commute, especially if you're on foot or on public transit, a lot easier to manage. So last but not least, this takes us into the next step or next phase of that particular type of business. Now, what I would do if you're starting out with absolutely no money and you can't afford to put anything out for advertising, what I would do is as you start to build those clients and you start to do that work, make sure that you take care of those lawns to the best of your ability. Do the absolute best job that you can to keep that customer happy. Always make sure you're on time and there when you say you're going going to be there. This is going to keep that customer happy, and it's going to lead into the next step, and that is asking those clients for referrals. Asking those clients, do they know anyone else in their circle of friends or acquaintances that are in the same situation and would like to save some money on lawn care by having somebody come and provide the labor while they supply the equipment and the fuel, etc. So I'm going to use seniors as an example here. Now think about some of the seniors you may know in your own life that maybe go out for daily activities to the community center. Maybe they're part of a bridge club, or they play bingo, once a week with the same set of people each and every week. A lot of those people are going to have those acquaintances and the circle of friends that are going to be in that same situation and would love to maybe save some money or can no longer do those types of services themselves. Now, if you are, keeping your customer happy, they're going to spread that word for you, and you'll be amazed at how quick your customer list will grow. So in closing, guys, just remember that mindset and determination is the key. Stop making excuses and just take action. And in 10 years, when you're rolling with that truck, that trailer, and all that lawn equipment, just think of the great story you'll be able to tell about your humble beginnings. So that's it for this one, guys. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing. Leave a comment down below and share any other ideas or tips that you may have about starting a lawn care business with absolutely no money. Also, if you know somebody that could benefit from this video, make sure you send them the link. Make sure you share it. So that's it for this one. Here's to wishing you guys all overwhelming success and freedom in your lawn care business. Bye for now.